Hey everybody, Smokey P back in action. Today's Super Bowl Sunday, and yesterday I thought, man, what can I make? We're just gonna be hanging out. What can I make to have some delicious meats on Super Bowl Sunday? And I thought, I really don't want to put a lot of work in. You guys, it's totally easy. No reason why you shouldn't do it at home. I'm gonna show you how to do it. We're doing pork carnitas. As you all know, I love Mexican food. This is a great recipe. I'll tell you everything that's going in there. We're gonna throw in fresh garlic, salt, cumin, chili powder, Mexican oregano, and some onion powder. I'm gonna do it in the Dutch oven here. We'll put a little bit of Coca-Cola Classic. I think this is Mexican Coke. If you can't get Mexican Coke, regular Coke is fine. We'll throw in a little chicken broth, some juiced oranges and limes, and then once you get it in, you just let it cook for like 3.5, 4 hours, maybe stirring it once midway through. But the pork's going to be super tender. We'll even throw it in the boiler at the end for like 5 or 6 minutes, let it kind of crisp up those nice edges, and then super versatile. You can put it on tacos, nachos. You can just eat it. Any other dish you want to put it in, it's so good. And you'll thank me at the end of this. All right, I'm gonna salt this meat first before I put any other spices on. I'm gonna brown it just to get it brown on all sides before I throw it in the oven. I'll do that on top of the stove, and we'll be back in a minute. Go. All right, I'm back. I think I forgot the last time to tell you guys, this is a pork shoulder. I just bought it this morning. I should have actually salted it yesterday, but I put some salt on it. We browned it up. Come take a look at that. It's all brown and ready to go. Cut it up in little cubes. Again, pork is very versatile and it's so easy to make. You really can't mess it up. So now we're just gonna throw in, I'm gonna get some juice from a few oranges here, a couple oranges. And we'll do 1.5. That should do the trick. A couple limes. Just, you need that juice. The citrus really does a number on this pork. Make it nice and tender. And then we're gonna put in our spices. Like I said before, you can mess around with the spices, but salt, cumin. I made this fresh garlic this morning. I didn't make it. I peeled it and pressed it this morning. I have chipotle chili powder and chili powder. I mix those two together. Give it a nice smoky flavor. Again, Mexican oregano and onion powder. There's that. And then we got some chicken broth. Again, this all the juice in here will make it so we don't get so it doesn't burn in there. We have our Coca-Cola Classic, go green. Again, you can use regular Coke or whatever you want, but we'll just pour a little bit in there. That sugar will make it really nice. And then what do you do? What do you do when you have leftover Coke and you have teenagers in the house? He's gonna take care of that. All right, so now all I have to do, I'm gonna mix this together a little bit, make sure everything's mixed. I'm gonna throw it in the oven, 325, like I said, about 4 hours. In 2 hours, I'll just give it a good stir, make sure it's not burning. Oh, but it already smells great. And then again, we'll take it out. I'll crisp it up a little bit. I'll show you how to do that when I come back. All right, so I just took it out of the oven. As per my previous email, I stirred it halfway through just to make sure it wasn't burning on the inside. I will say, here, take a look. I will say it dried out a little more than I thought it would, so I'm not gonna put it under the broiler, only because I think it would get a little bit too dry, and all the moisture is pretty much gone out of there. So I don't wanna dry it out. But check this out. Shred it with your fork. Look at that. Actually, maybe I will on some of the more tender pieces. But I just tried it, and I'm gonna try another bite. Look at that. It's nice and tender and moist. You just shred it with a fork. Again, I'm gonna make nachos later out of this. You saw the tea, just take a little sample there. I'm telling you, delicious. And seriously, this didn't take much effort at all. You should definitely try it. Next time you have time, all you need is 4 hours, but all the prep was like, what, 5 minutes? Super easy. It's really, really good. Again, I might crisp it up in the broiler, top rack, just for the really tender parts, but it really doesn't need it at this point. It's done, it's delicious. This was a Super Bowl edition of Smokey P. Enjoy.